Hello, Dimsdale. I'm Jet You Betcha with today's editorial, which technically makes it a Jetatorial. Family attorney Ben Crump is demanding the release of body cam footage after 23-year-old black airman Roger Fortson was fatally shot by a Florida deputy in his home. The deputy reportedly entered the wrong apartment. Okaloosa County Sheriff Eric Aden claims the deputy acted in self-defense. But Crump questions this, citing a witness who was on FaceTime with Fortson during the incident. Fortson, an active-duty senior airman, was alone and armed legally. The Fortson family seeks transparency and immediate answers. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol announced plans for a new government ministry to address the country's critically low birth rate, labeling it a national emergency. With South Korea having the world's lowest fertility rate at 0.72, the demographic crisis poses significant challenges. Despite previous efforts and significant financial investments, initiatives such as paid paternity leave and baby vouchers have failed to reverse the trend. Other East Asian nations like Japan are also grappling with similar issues, prompting urgent government action. Two men, Deshaun Austin and Akeem Artis, were charged in connection with the fatal shooting of 1-year-old Devell Gardner in New York City last July. Gardner was killed on a sidewalk in Brooklyn during gang-related violence. Austin and Artis, members of the Hoolies gang, allegedly opened fire into a crowd attending a cookout, injuring 4 people, including the infant. They face charges in a 63-count indictment for gang-related activities. Austin was convicted of second-degree murder, and Artis was convicted of first-degree manslaughter for the child's death. Austin was sentenced to 50 years to life in prison, and Artis was sentenced to 40 years insidious gang violence, says Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez, has claimed too many innocent lives. U.S. lawmakers plan to introduce the Baby Food Safety Act of 2024, aiming to regulate heavy metals in baby food. The bill responds to concerns over toxic metals like lead and arsenic in baby food, which pose serious risks to infants' health. It calls for stricter FDA regulation, including setting limits for heavy metals, enforcing testing standards, and granting authority for mandatory recalls. Advocates stress the urgency of action, citing the potential long-term harm to children's health. From all of us here, stay classy, Dimsdale.